Let's get to it. I know you've been waiting on me, sis. I'm actually looking forward to doing your session as well. Definitely looking forward to giving you some clarification that you've been looking for on some things. I don't read off of photos. I see the photos that you sent me a little while ago. I don't read off photos because I don't want to give any information from the perspective of the other party. We're looking for confirmation and information from your ancestors, from your angels, and from your ascended masters. So we don't want to get in the energy of anybody else so that the reading can take place from someone else's perspective, because they damn sure ain't paid me. Now, and I wanted to do this reading before I prepared your package as well, just to make sure if there was anything else that I needed to add in there. So with that being said, I thank the angels, the ascended masters, karma, the first mother, and the most high for the messages we're about to receive. May they all be true and in the best interest of the person requesting. Pardon me. Somebody don't want you to know some shit. Oh, we gonna get into it though. They don't call it what's tea for nothing. Let's go. So, my sis wants to know about her purpose. Oh, okay. So it's about to be one of them. Okay, well, okay. So first and foremost, your ancestors want you to know that right now you are in an energy of feeling conflicted. You're conflicted because you are judging yourself about a situation. And the situation that you're judging yourself about is the Lovers, okay? And when the Lovers comes out like this, we're going to confirm, but this is associated with the other L word, which is lust. So we're going to get some confirmation on that. They're definitely calling for the cleanse, so we already got the cleansing bath in there. They said the Wheel of Fortune is still spinning on whether or not the justice is going to be served for that lover situation. But again, we're going to get some more confirmation on that. These are your old ancestors. These are ancestors of old. These are ascended masters. These are ancestors that have been ancestors before ancestors were ancestors. And they're telling you that the Wheel of Fortune is still spinning on whether or not you're going to call that justice forward. The Wheel of Fortune is still spinning. This is the other Wheel of Fortune card. The Wheel of Fortune is still spinning on whether or not you're going to give them sacrifice, if you're going to give them offering, if you're going to be channeling your ancestors and working with your ancestors to achieve the balance. And until you achieve the balance, you're going to stay in this energy of corruption, and you're going to stay in this energy of fighting off these negative emotions that you're feeling. You need to look up for that shit. You need to be balanced for that. There's drama surrounding you, imbalance, and corruption. Now, I will say this, my good sis, don't nobody pay me to lie to them, so that's not what I'm going to do. I am just the messenger. These messages are coming from the people that we just channeled and requested guidance from. And so what I am going to do for you is I'm going to read the cards in exactly the way that they come out. And I do not hold bars, because if I do, they stop talking to me, and I don't want that. Ancestors, please elaborate. Your ancestors are calling on you to raise your vibration so that you can get the blessings that they're trying to offer you. So you can be fruitful in the things that you're trying to be fruitful with. So you can be in your divine empress and your divine feminine energy. They want you to conjure. They want you to step into your magic. The Lover's card and the Fool card. See, they trying to get into question too, but I mean, we just trying to get through question one, but they gonna say what the fuck they gonna say. This is associated with the Fool card here, with the Lovers. This you, that's them, and then the Fool card. They're saying in order to achieve the blessings that you're trying to achieve, you need to cleanse yourself. Again, that cleansing bath is definitely going to be in the mail today. Ancestors, what else pertaining to this? Thank you. Balance. They're saying that there's a lack of balance here because there's no introspection going on. You're not looking within. There are things that you're trying to suppress. You acting like you ain't ready to receive. You acting like you don't hear them. You acting like you don't understand certain things. This is where the pain in the body is coming from. This is where the body pain is coming from. It's blockage in the chakras. So the pain that you have in your chakras is giving you an indication of what needs to be worked on. So if you have pain in your head, that means that the crown chakra and the third eye chakra needs to be worked on. If you're having pain in the neck, stiff muscles, and all of this shit up in here, that means that there's throat chakra work that needs to be done. There's constraint there. If you're having pain in your chest, that means that your heart chakra needs to be worked on. You having stomach pains, irritable bowel, diarrhea, or constipation, that is because the sacral chakra needs to be worked on. If you're having irregular periods or, bad menstrual cramps or anything like that, then that means that the root chakra needs to be worked on. So what they're trying to show you in the 3D is what's going on behind the veil, which is that there's blockages in the chakras, especially your sacral chakra. Ancestors, your sacral chakra. Ancestors, the Lover's card again. Oh, so they not even about to, okay. Pertaining to the power, you're supposed to be receiving spiritual downloads. However, you kind of behind the ball on it because you're kind of behind the ball on it. Look at that interruption. You're kind of behind the ball on it because you're dealing with this other 3D shit. God said somebody lying to you with the devil card at the bottom. Somebody's lying. They said that you need to work hard to conjure your strength in order to come up out of this. All right, since y'all want to talk about this so bad, thank you, God. Since y'all want to talk about this so bad, ancestors, we're gonna go with you. We're gonna go with your divine direction. Tell us about the woman. Corruption with the woman. Secrets, lies with the woman. Pain and loss associated with the union. Your ascended masters are saying that there needs to be death to that situation, and that you need to work hard with getting in tune with yourself, conjuring your strength so you can come out of this. This is you here working with your higher self and your lower self in order to get the shadow work done and get that higher self work done as well, so that you can be balanced in both. This is balance, the balance that they speak of, so that you can get your spiritual downloads. More about the woman, please. Anxiety, drama, negative energy. So say your ancestors, oh, they have a problem with her. Pain and loss. Again, them wanting you to step away from that situation and step into your own power and step into your own Aphrodite energy. There's actually one ancestor that's ready to kick some shit up with Shorty. See that blockage? There's one ancestor that's ready to kick some shit up with her. Why y'all so mad at this lady? Because you're being foolish, and it has you in a low vibrational energy and unable to move out of it. They can't get to you. Here you are being taken advantage of. Girl, you must hear me dragging her ass. Oh, well, it's not me. It's your ancestors. I'm just relaying the messages or whatever. They gonna say what they gonna say. Why don't you like this lady? This card speaks of a whore. This card speaks of you getting rid of people, places, and things. These speak of your ascended masters. There's you, their champion, and then those are all of the ancestors that came before you. And they are looking for an offering. And with that offering, there's going to come some balance on your end, a little more strength, blessings. You're going to be in an energy where your kundalini, your chakras will be aligned, and you will be working with your shadow self and your higher self. They don't like this because this is distracting you and it's distracting the money. They need you to be looking up because you're being misguided. You're being put in a maze, confusion, mass confusion. They need you to conjure some strength, breathe that divine life into yourself, let them help you, work with the holy house to remove these mental chains that you have. And there will be a holy matrimony moving forward. And this right here, this unrequited shit that you're feeling, this is a lie. This is an illusion. Somebody feels emasculated by you. We're going to get to the girl. Girl. Maybe it's a good thing you keep the side of your head shaved because they was trying to snatch your edges out. Now I don't want them to snatch mine though. You know, I need my shit. I just grew my shit back a few years ago. I got jumped at the club. My shit was fucked up. I need my edges now. Tell me about the masculine energy ancestors. What about the man? What about the man? Being misguided again. What about the masculine energy? The devil. Pain and loss. Negative energy. Death. There needs to be some introspection done on your part to figure out why you're in this situation, how you're in this situation, what is the situation. You need to do some introspection to figure out how you've gotten yourself into this. You also need to do some introspection to figure out what type of vibration it is that you're giving off to make a motherfucker feel like it's okay to take advantage of you and be playing with you. That's where that light work energy needs to come from. By the way of you receiving your downloads and your spiritual gifts from your ancestors. Because they're not going to get, ooh, shit, one just hit me in the fucking ear. Look, this not. I got it. This is why they do not giving you any downloads, because they need certain people out of your org field. Corruption. Instructions pertaining to the situation. Thank you. Corruption. Pain and loss, with you being taken advantage of. I think both of them are bullshit. You need to do some introspection so that you can receive your spiritual gifts and your spiritual downloads. You said you focused on the wrong shit. You need to cleanse yourself and start really tapping in. Start tapping into your ascended masters. Because right now, this is where you are. Anxiety, confusion, and pain and loss. Pain and loss being taken advantage of. You're not in a good position right now, sis. Pain and loss being taken advantage of. Pain and loss being taken advantage of. When you are supposed to be here with it. They need you over here. But not only are you over here, but this is where your focus is at. And so if your focus is on this, all you're going to be doing is welcoming more of it to you. They need you over here. Can they have your attention, please? They say you act like you got a problem. Okay. I said the shit. There will be no earthly balance unless your spirit is balanced. Ancestors, you want your blessings? Instructions, please. You need to deal with this corruption. Instructions, please. You need to do some introspection to deal with your feelings of pain and loss in the past as well, because this is not the first shaky situationship that you have been in. You need to do some introspection to figure out how and why and what frequency that you're giving off that's telling people, I'm a fucking fool. Come take what's mine. Come take advantage of me. Come take it. What frequency it is that you're in that's welcoming this shit into your auric field and allowing it to stay there. You need to be doing some very heavy cleansing. I recommend you do a fast as well. Yeah, they say you stagnant. They say you stagnant. Stagnation with dealing with these demons, with doing your healing work, with doing your shadow work, with stepping up your spiritual game because you have anxiety about it. Being strong enough to drive the fucking chariots. Okay? And instead of trying to kill this motherfucking, stab him, put a leash around that bitch and ride him. Thank you, ancestors. Ancient mothers, I come to you for guidance. The sacred fire. Oh, it's finna be some shit. Especially when you start cutting off people, places, and things. And if you choose not to cut off people, places, and things, I worry about you, sis, because they might throw your ass in purgatory. The Fool card, again, at the bottom. You scared and confused. That needs to be unpacked. What is it that you're afraid of? What is it that you're afraid of? Write down your worst fear. Unpack that shit. What is it that you're afraid of? Are you afraid of a spirit talking to you? Is that why you're holding your energy like this and putting it into yourself and not allowing yourself to go up and not allowing your vibration to raise because you're afraid, because you're confused about what the outcome is going to be? They need you to move forward with integrity and strength. Your mothers will come to you for guidance. Thank you. Balance of the higher self and the lower self. Tapping in, going up to those higher level dimensions and retrieving your magic. And going back into your soul line and dealing with your fractures and the things that have hurt you. Healing them and retrieving that magic too. And bringing both the darkness and the light into balance. Realigning those chakras. The sacral, the solar plexus, and the crown chakra is what you need to be focused on. The sacral, the solar plexus, and the crown, so that you can get you some motherfucking joy energy coming around here. Set motherfucking boundaries with people. Being okay with not being attached to anybody but yourself. Realizing that you require isolation so that you can find compassion for yourself when dealing with your feelings of pessimism, so that you can deal with them and kill them, so that you can transmute the energy, whether it's negative or positive. Everything can be transmuted and used to your highest benefits. To learn how the alchemy of transmuting energy. That's what the child creative spark is for. And that is the magic that the child self teaches us. Dealing with conflict in a peaceful way moving forward. Ancient mothers, thank you. The star, looking up at the stars and working with the stars. Yeah. You a Pleiadian. You a whole motherfucking alien out here. So what it is that you come here to manifest in this lifetime? Why are you here? Why is she here? Why are you here? What is it that you've come to manifest? What is your mission? What is it that you've come to do? And what are you willing to sacrifice to achieve it and to get there? How are you perceiving yourself? Because you're supposed to be part of the revolution, but you playing. And they said you act like you got a problem. Okay. I realize that they're like digging in your motherfucking ass right now, and not in the way we like. Not in the way we like. It's not the digging in the ass that we like, okay, for the Friday night special. But I tell you this though, when you go this long without tapping in, when you go this long without doing your work, when you go this long being stagnant and ignoring spirit, don't expect them to coddle you. And the truth hold a certain frequency. So you know I ain't lying. What is it that you desire? What is it that you want? Because right now, you're depleted. Your energy is depleted because your body and your mind and your spirit is fighting off all of this motherfucking negative energy pertaining to this confusion and pertaining to this motherfucking conflict. So if you want to sit over here like a fool and act like you Gucci, they pulling your card right now. They pulling all your cards right now. What are you here to do? Are you here to be the visionary? Are you here to align your chakras? Are you here to forgive yourself and others? Are you here to fucking ascend? Are you here to be the wise woman? Or are you here to be in denial about who you are, what the fuck you are, whose you are, and what your mission is? What you come here to do? What's the move? What's the plan? Woo! Talk to me about the outcome. Thank you. The outcome is healing your inner child wounds, working with your inner child, reigniting that spark, reigniting that innocence, and recollecting yourself, recollecting your energy, and connecting to the things that you have lost in your soul line. Because that is the function of the high priestess. The outcome, we have you transmuting this negative energy that's been thrown at you, growing and healing from the shit, and allowing it to make you stronger so you can be of servitude to your fucking community and get on task. And that is where you're going to find your success. That is where you're going to find your love, your self-worth, and your boundaries. That's where you're going to find your purity. But you have to purify yourself. See how both of these say pure? Purity and purify? You need to cleanse body, mind, and spirit. Period. More on the outcome, please. The death of this motherfucking fear that you have about tapping in, embracing your solitude and being alone and not being attached to anybody, even if it's emotional, cutting cords, being the sorceress that you are, stepping into your power, completing this cycle, and stop living under the illusion that you're not part of the revolution, regenerating yourself. I feel like that's enough of them yelling at you for now. I think that's enough. Thank you so much for booking with me. If you have any questions, you know where to find me. I have one more session, and then I'm going to get started on your package because I know exactly what you need now. Smooches.